Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Frostpunk 2. As we continue our run here, this is Chapter 1 still, so still very early in the game, still on an easy difficulty. Although we did mess up a little bit. We used up all of our prefabs without getting some prefab extraction going, so we're going to have to dismantle this food, which is not great. But once we dismantle this, we can then get some, hopefully, prefab extraction, and then rebuild it later whenever available. Okay, so we got that dismantled. Now we got to get some extraction on... We can actually process materials into prefabs. Ah! We don't have a lot of materials right now. Let's do the extraction district here. And we'll get the prefabs going. Something like that. It'll actually cover 3 of these prefab things. Hopefully get us some income of prefabs. And then we can rebuild some things that we desperately need. Alright, this is deactivated. We need to demolish this. I don't think this thing serves any purpose anymore. And then we can get some more coal from over here in a minute. We're actually okay on the food at the moment, strangely. We just don't have a positive. That's right, that's what it was. Alright, we got prefabs. Let's go ahead and build us another coal setup over here. Kind of want to get that so we can get all these bridged together. Also do 2 separate coal mines, I suppose. One over here and one over here, maybe. Somehow. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Let's go and get an extraction district down. I mean, we can have one just covering that one little area. It's not going to be much, but it's at least something. I'd like to get that down at least. And then... We haven't got the prefabs coming in yet, but we should have them soon.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Alright, we got prefab income finally. Need to get material income as well. So I think our next extraction will be over here.
Beware of frostbite. Keep your faith.
Prospector, the city will need even more fuel as the temperature drops. Yes, I understand. I'm working on that. As soon as we get 150 here, we'll go ahead and do the materials. We'll build another one of these. I need the coal first, though. Nah, I think we need the materials first. Alright. Only give us 150 materials. Still not quite enough to get to the next level. Or get enough to start building a positive. Those who disagree with Faith keep reviews together and discuss how they can change the city. Evolvers
are now officially recognized by the city. Evolver delegates will be joining the next council session.
It is like mass-produced goods. 4% of the city. Alright. As soon as we get these materials done, we should be able to get... hopefully get the coal done shortly after. Presumably we can't repair this because we don't have the materials. Some of our people are frozen to death. That's not good. We're working on it. Trying. Sorry. Still can't send out more expedition stuff. Alright, let's get to some materials. Not enough yet, though. Need a little bit more prefab income. There's more prefabs up here. More materials. Still, I think we need to break some more ground up here. Just to make sure we can get to these. Getting our prefab income going up a little bit faster might not be a bad idea. Didn't say how much it would increase it by, though. Probably not a lot. Deaths due to the cold. Problems in the city. Stewart, a cold wave has taken lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets, but in some housing and workplaces as well. The air is thick with grief and anger. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. They want the council to ensure new laws can help with fighting this crisis. Reassuring them will be prudent. People continue to freeze death until code is brought down. Okay, I know. I'm trying to work on it. Grant agenda on New Londoners. So I guess that's...
The Evolvers invite all citizens for a free prosthetics consultation every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Grant agenda.
Generator.
Food additives, chemical additives. I mean, there's a lot of people for this. I think we just take the vote and we'll move on. Or will the vote happen automatically? Okay, the vote will happen automatically. We don't have to rush it. Food is going down because this thing's still deactivated because we still don't have the materials. I feel like we gotta get the prefabs first, though. No, we gotta get materials first. We gotta get everything first. What am I saying? We get another extraction district. That'll bump it up to 30 a week, presumably. We need everything, is the problem. I'm going to do the prefabs. Maybe not a good idea, but that is our weakest link right now. We don't have infinitude of prefabs in any of these things, though. At least we just hit a warmer season, so if we can get everything, the coal built back up before this, we might be alright. Guess we'll continue to break towards this down here. Okay, more prefabs coming in. 30 per week. Perfect. Then we'll get more materials here in a moment. Feral children, no common rules. Stewart, 5 children are dead and dozens lay wounded after 2 large youth gangs met for what they called a rumble. Most of the children were armed with knives. The fighting escalated to a full-scale battle. As the parents of the deceased mourn, many insist these children should not have been left unattended. Indeed, many backstreet alleys seem to be overtaken by uncared-for youth. Some areas are beginning to be dangerous even for adults. Commit to resolving the issue. Yes. Alright, chemical additives now in force.
Note, a new rule enters into force.
Which does help our food a little bit. We got enough prefabs for this next thing over here. Might need 2 separate ones. So I might do this one and this one as a separate one. Do I need to break more ground over here? I probably do. Okay. That'll take care of that. As soon as we get these materials done, that should help repair this, which should get us more food. And then by then we should be able to get more coal. So I gotta figure out the goods thing at some point, but for now this will take care of all of that. Stockpiles depleted. Steward, the stockpiles of food the cabin have gathered have run out. After so many years, our resources in the pit are growing barren. Current output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must reach for new deposits, otherwise the city and us will suffer. No, I got it. We're working on it. More weeks and we should be able to get the other section here. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, that's enough to get the next one. That should get us positive on the materials. Positive materials should get this repaired. This being repaired, I think, if that's how that works, should get us positive food. And then we're heading in the right direction. And of course, we got to get more coal coming in at some point. Crime in the city. The crime problem in New London continues to worsen. Scarcity of goods may drive people to acts of crime when they don't see other ways to obtain necessities. Making goods available helps ensure people don't revert to a free-for-all. If they do, watchtowers and prisons might become necessary. It's also worth examining if our laws are helping us fight crime. It may be more difficult to ensure order as the population rises. If crime runs rampant, people might be injured or killed. Tensions will grow and radicals among us will grow in popularity. We'd best ensure it does not continue to come to this. Alright. So crime is going up. Do we have a visual of crime going up? I mean, it might just be this. And I think that's the good stuff that we've got to figure out. Alright, we finally got positive resources. Does that mean we can repair this now? Yes. Oh, it needs 100 prefabs. Okay, well, that's all we were waiting for the whole time. I didn't realize that. Now we got positive food.
Vigilant. Report all crimes to your nearest guard.
Alright, we got to figure out how to get goods now. And I actually don't know where that comes from. This actually output prefabs as well. I actually don't know where goods come from. Since we just literally don't have a way to make them yet. I'm assuming we don't have a way to make them yet. We need to pass a child law. Family apprenticeships. All children must work alongside one of their relatives so they can learn their trade. I like that one. Mandatory school program. Research speed is slightly increased. I like that as well. There's slightly more people for this one. We'll propose that. We'll let some time pass to see if these kind of head in our direction, and we'll intervene if we need to. About to be able to get some coal coming in. Oh, we need more workforce. Ah. Never mind. Passing the child law would actually help with the workforce. Industrial districts and buildings. Which we don't have industrial... Oh, we do have industrial districts. But it doesn't produce... We still don't have the workforce for that either. Oh, there's the crime. I see it now. Once we get the child law passed, we should be okay. Did I already not propose that? Oh, do I actually have to do it actively? I didn't realize I actually had to actively do something here. Might have been able to vote for it without promising them anything. Yeah, that should reduce a little bit of the crime issues. Also gets us a little bit more of a workforce. Not much, though. Lack of law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Alright, fair enough. I do need some more coal, though. Although I also need to get this logistics district down. I need all the things. Let's start with the coal. We know we desperately need this. Or 21 people froze to death. That's not good. Almost got that built though. That'll get us some more coal. Guess we can expand this presumably. That should give us some more Frostland teams, I hope. Heat is a little bit better. housing's not as good, but that's because some of these things are slightly decreased efficiency. Sick neighbors. No common rules. Steward, this morning a house has been found walled off from the rest of the neighbor's neighborhood. The inhabitants escaped after a while, but they found that local shops and amenities refused service to them. I don't know who did it, but it's for the best, I tell you. Then people got all sorts of bugs. The place is healthier without them, claimed a local pub owner. The latest spread of influenza has indeed hit the districts hard, and people are on edge. Maybe we ought to define common rules for this to appease tensions. Alright, we'll commit to resolving this. Alright, we do have enough to send out another expedition, it looks like. I like that our food's on the uptick. I like that our materials are, well, currently stable, but wouldn't be too hard to get them on the uptick as well. Need more coal, as usual. Need workforce to be able to run the coal, so can't do anything about that right now. Goodness gracious, that's already about to be depleted. Oh, this is prefabs. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We knew the prefabs. I thought it was the coal for a second there. Alright. Anything in the city development or the contagion prevention? Disease is significantly decreased. Shelter demand per capita is slightly increased. Tension is slightly increased. Disease is decreased. I mean, there's more people in support of this one up here. Slightly. I might just run the vote as is. Come on, come on. There we go. I didn't have to promise anything. Trust rises. How does it say 1 week? Oh, 29 weeks, so there we go.
Citizens, a new law is in effect.
We need some housing areas. We need workforce just to do this. We just need workforce just to construct the housing, so yeah. We're out of luck on the workforce. Although once this thing goes away, we could probably... Actually, we could probably just turn this down, huh? There we go. That's actually a really good idea. I hadn't thought about that. Let's extract the rest of this out here. Maybe we can build another house in that old crevice. Realize we're actually not doing any research at all, are we? Is literally everybody like this? Okay, well then I think we'll take that idea. Should have done that a long time ago. Still don't know how to do the goods thing. I'm not sure We're going to have to find either a law or research or something that gets us goods.
Please exercise caution, even in quarantine. One illness does not make you invulnerable.
The lack of law regulating funerals is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Alright. Tensions have dropped quite a bit, though. I'm happy with that. I mean, so far so good, I guess, for the most part. Still need more coal. I think we're tapping all the coal, aren't we? Well, that is, why we got to find a permanent solution, and we haven't found one yet. Guess we'll keep looking. I mean, once the asbestos thing passes, the heat stuff should get a little bit better. I'm sure nothing's wrong with having asbestos in your wall. Alright, city development efforts. Where's development effort come from? I don't know where that's coming from. Has city development effort. It's gotta be one of those other things. I'm a little confused about that one. I don't know. City development effort.
Steward.
I don't understand. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Alright, did we find anything? Take the Frostlanders in. In a cave near the bay, we found a disturbing sight. Bodies in sturdy Frostland gear, neatly laid side by side and left to freeze, with black oil markings covered over their closed eyes. A ghastly burial ritual. A map we found suggests that we are heading to an old machine somewhere in the desolate coast. The machine would require a source of fuel we should investigate. Okay. Possible findings: oil. Alright, well, let's launch that expedition. And on that note, I think we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, hopefully we can find our permanent source of fuel. I've got to figure out where the city development effort is, and we'll kind of go from there. But I don't know. I'm having a little bit of fun so far. I'm sure I'm making lots of mistakes, but that's the whole point of a game like this. So we'll learn and grow together. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.